Splash your worries away at Thailand's Songkran Festival. Get your water guns, hit the streets, and make a splash. This is what Songkran, Thailand's cheerful New Year festival is all about. Traditionally held from April 13th to 15th, the festival has its roots in Buddhist tradition. The word Songkran comes from an ancient word meaning to step into and marks the start of the Thai New Year. In Thai culture, water is seen as a symbol of purity and cleansing. During the festival, young and old join the fun fight with water guns and buckets to wash away bad luck. While wet wars are one of Songkran's most famous features, there are other important customs too. People will likely return home to their loved ones during the festival. They'll often also show respect to the elderly by pouring water on their hands. Additionally, it's common to visit temples and bathe Buddha figures as a way to cleanse one's spirit and bring good luck. Another special tradition is building sand pagodas at temples. The tradition began because sand would stick to people's feet when they left the temple. Building the pagodas is a way of returning some of the sand and showing one's appreciation.
Welcome everyone to English for You. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And Elsie, have you ever played in a huge water fight?
Huge water fight? Not really, but I used to like to play with water guns when I was little.
Oh, yes, me too. My friends and I, we would run around our backyards trying to get each other wet. But actually, in Thailand, it's more than just a water fight. It's big tradition.
Oh, so it's not just fun and games.
Right.
I can't wait to find out more.
All right, well, everyone, get your water guns ready because we're about to dive in. Our article's title today is Splash Your Worries Away at Thailand's Songkran Festival.
不只是打水战，认识泰国的泼水节。
Our article starts off by saying, get your water guns, hit the streets, and make a splash. There we see the phrase hit the streets, which is to leave or go outside, often to begin an activity or start something that is important. So an example sentence, we could say, after the meeting, we hit the streets to start handing out flyers for charity events. We also see there the phrase make a splash, which is to attract attention or make a big impression. For an example, the new movie made a splash at the box office, breaking records on opening weekend.
好，我们一开头呢就看到两个很重要的片语，一个是 hit the streets， 指的是上街或是上路，也可以说 hit the road， 好，也是可以的。那另外呢 make a splash 是引人注目，那文中呢它是一个双关的用法，有激起水花的字面意思，还有就是呢拿起你的水枪上街洒水，享受泼水的乐趣。Oh, it really sounds so fun. So.We're in Thailand now, right?
Very good. Yes, that's where we are. And this is what Songkran, Thailand's cheerful New Year festival is all about. Be what something is all about is to represent the true or most important idea of something. So an example sentence using that phrase, we could say, the charity event is what community spirit is all about, helping others and coming together. Another word that we saw in that last sentence is cheerful, which is an adjective. It's someone who is happy and in a good mood, often making others feel better. So an example sentence, we could say, the pretty pink, blue, and orange balloons gave the party a cheerful look.
OK， 那我们来整理一下哦。首先看到的 be what something is all about， 那就是正视某事的真正意义，或是正视某事的核心。那另外 cheerful 这个形容词是令人愉悦愉快的。所以课文说到，这就是泰国欢乐的新年节日泼水节，又叫做送干节的精髓。So When does it begin every year?
Well, traditionally held from April 13th to 15th. The festival has its roots in Buddhist tradition.
这个节日呢，传统上是于每年的4月13日至15日举行。那它的根源是来自佛教的传统，所以我们看到这个形容词 Buddhist， 它指的就是佛教的，形容后面的名词 tradition 传统这个字。
Yeah, so it gets its maybe roots from the Buddhist tradition. And there we learn to find out more what this Songkran word means. It says the word Songkran comes from an ancient word meaning to step into and marks the start of the Thai New Year.
Songkran 这个词呢，它源自于一个古老的词语，那意思就是踏入 step into， 那就是标志着这个泰国新年的开始。
Yeah, so maybe it's like stepping into a new year or a new
beginning.
A new beginning. Very good. Yeah. And continuing with our article, it says in Thai culture, water is seen as a symbol of purity and cleansing.Purity 这个名词是纯净，那 cleanse 这个动词是净化，去一加 ing 看到 cleansing 那就是净化的名词，所以在泰国文化当中，水就被视为纯洁还有清洁的象征。 Okay, so whenever I think maybe you're being unclean, I can just shoot water guns at you.
Yes.
And you on me? Okay.
Or just put me in the bath.
Right. All right. Well, jumping back to our article, it says, during the festival, young and old join the fun fight with water guns and buckets to wash away bad luck. There we see the phrase young and old.It refers to people of all ages, from children to adults. So an example we could say is the festival had activities for young and old with something fun for everyone to enjoy. We also see the phrase wash something away, which is to remove something by the movement of water.An example we could say is the heavy rain washed the mud away from the roads after the storm. Another definition to use we could say is to forget or remove bad feelings, worries, or memories. An example would be a long walk in nature helped wash away all the stress from my week.
好，所以我们首先看到的 young and old 就是老老少少，不分老少。那再来呢 wash something away 是用水或雨水冲走。那第二个意义呢，就是摆脱。课文说到在节日期间，无论老少 young and old 都会加入这场有趣的水战，用水枪还有水桶来冲刷厄运。
All right, getting back to our article, it says now,While wet wars are one of Songkran's most famous features, there are other important customs too. There, everyone, we see the word feature, which is a noun. It's a special or important part of something, especially something that makes it unique or stand out. An example would be,One of the best features of the new video games is its amazing graphics and realistic sound effects.
Okay, so one of the best features, right? Feature在这边是名词，指的是特色。那它也可以当作动词使用，指的就是以点点点为特色。像是呢，我们可以说 This app features a user-friendly interface。那就是呢，这个应用程式以使用者友好的界面为特色，就是它非常轻松简单的就可以操作使用。那课文说，尽管师生水战是泼水节最著名的特色之一，还有许多其他重要的习俗。
All right, well, I feel like maybe we should go experience one of these Songkran events. Hasn't one of your friends gone to one before?
Yes, I think she really liked it. So we've been to Thailand so many times.
Yes.
But we haven't attended this event.
Songkran, yeah, I know. And I'm looking forward to if we get a chance to. And it says our next part, people will likely return home to their loved ones during the festival.
节日期间人们通常会回家与挚爱的家人团聚。那在这个句子当中，我们也看到今天的文法重点。Let's take a look. 在今天的 Language in Focus 当中呢，我们要讲到 likely 的用法。那 likely 它可以当作副词使用，表示呢有可能，意思就是近似于 probably。那常常呢置于 be 动词或是助动词之后，主要动词之前。像课文里面就是这样的用法，或者是以下的例句 ，For example, she will likely attend the party tonight. 她今晚很可能会参加派对。还有第二个 likely 还可以当作形容词使用哦，表示可能发生的或者是可能属实的，可以跟这个 very, more, less, most, least 或是 not 等等的副词来连用，表达可能性的高低。像是呢 It's very likely that she'll win the competition. 她很有可能会赢得比赛。那再来我们要注意到这个 likely 的常见句型是 It is likely that 后面加上主词以及一个动词，就是名词子句，表示呢 that 所带领的事件可能发生，可能为真。For example, it's not likely that he'll arrive on time. 他不太可能准时到达。那 that 后面的子句就是 he'll arrive on time. 那接下来呢 likely 也可以置于名词前加以修饰，表示呢该要素可能为真。He's the most likely candidate for the position. 他是该职位最可能的候选人。
Jumping back to our article, it says they'll often also show respect to the elderly by pouring water on their hands. And there we see the adjective elderly, which describes people who are old, often retired, or needing extra care. So an example I could say is, the elderly woman needed help crossing the street because she walked slowly with a cane. We can also use elderly as a noun, and that means people who are old. So an example would be, the elderly in our neighborhood enjoy attending the community events and chatting with friends. In that previous sentence, we saw the verb pour, which is to cause a liquid to flow from one container to another. An example would be, please pour the juice into the glasses so we can have some with our lunch.
OK， 首先看到的 elderly 形容词指的是上了年纪的或是年老的，那前面加上了 the elderly 指的就是老年人或是年长者。那另外呢，动词 pour 是倒的动作，所以呢，课文说到，他们也常会透过将水洒在长者的手上来表达对他们的尊敬。
Okay, so one of the things that they do is they pour water on elderly's hands. That shows maybe respect. Continuing, it says, additionally, it's common to visit temples and bathe Buddha figures as a way to cleanse one's spirit and bring good luck. Additionally is an adverb. It is used to introduce extra information or something else that adds to what was already said. So an example, everyone, we could say is, she finished her homework early. Additionally, she helped her brother study for his tests.
副词 additionally 指的是另外或是此外。那除了用 additionally 之外你还可以用比如说 in addition、what's more 或是 moreover 放在句首带出更多的资讯。课文说到此外呢，参拜寺庙并为佛像淋水也是一个常见的习俗，用来清洁心灵并带来 good luck 好运。
Another special tradition is building sand pagodas at temples.
Pagoda 指的是塔或是宝塔，那另外一个特别的传统就是在寺庙建立沙塔。
I wonder why that became a tradition. Well, our article says the tradition began because sand would stick to people's feet when they left the temple, Building the pagodas is a way of returning some of the sand and showing one's appreciation. And there we see stick, which the sand was sticking to someone's feet, which is a verb. It's to attach to something, often with a sticky or glue-like substance. An example we could say is, the note wouldn't stick to the fridge because the surface was too wet.
Stick 这个动词就是粘住或是贴住，那它的三态变化是 stick, stuck, stuck. Stick to, stick in, stick on something， 那就是某物粘在另外一个物品的表面上。那另外呢 appreciation 是个名词，代表感激或是感谢。所以课文最后说到，这个习俗呢起源于当人们离开寺庙的时候，沙子会附着在他们的脚上。那建造沙塔是一种将沙子归还并表达感激的方式。各位同学们还喜欢今天的主题吗？不要忘了按赞、订阅、分享我们的 YouTube channel 还有 Facebook 哦。
Alright, so now it's time for our For You chat question. How do you show respect to elders in your culture? How does it compare to Songkram's traditions?
Oh, good question. So in our culture, in my culture, we respect elders by using polite words. Like 请、麻烦、谢谢. Yeah, some words like this.
Okay, yeah.
And we stand up when they enter the room.
Okay, yeah.
And we take care of them.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of culture here, you really do take care of your elderly. And I really respect that. I think that's something that us Westerns maybe need to do a little bit more of.
Okay.
And in my culture, I mean, we show respect to elders by, like you were saying, saying please and thank you, listening to their advice, and, you know, helping them when they need it. I mean, it's different than Songkran because we don't pour water on them, but we do celebrate them during the holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving. So that's all the time we have for today, everyone. My name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Cheerful. We had a cheerful party to celebrate Lily's birthday with all our friends and family members. Feature. This latest smartphone model has many exciting new features such as a 3D camera. Elderly. At 90 years old, Betty moved out of her house and into a group home for elderly people. Pour. Vivian sat in the tub and poured water over her hair to wash it. Additionally, Tom found a new job that offers great pay. Additionally, it comes with a lot of paid vacation days. Stick. A piece of paper stuck to David's shoe by accident while he walked through the classroom.
字汇小补帖
Purity. Cleanse. Pagoda. Appreciation.